decreasing caffeine and alcohol intake.
And given that this is a very expensive and time-consuming process and they're so keen to get pregnant, it's a little surprising that they're not taking that advice.
Yes, I would agree.
Did they give a reason why?
No, it's thought to be a few different things. New Zealand, we have a habit of drinking a lot of alcohol in New Zealand. And 81% of of females in New Zealand do drink alcohol. So we had a decrease from the general population. But I think the stress of the treatment as well has to be considered. It is a very highly intensive process with a lot of information being given to these women. And sometimes I think the diet and lifestyle things just go by the wayside.
And the drinking that they were doing, at least one standard drink a week, so they would be going sometimes days without a drink.
With our study, when we looked at the weight diet records that we collected, 30 to 33% of women were still drinking one standard drink per week, and that was during treatment rather than the months ahead. 51% were still drinking in the month ahead, so people did probably cut down a wee bit, but still, when the Ministry of Health recommends ideally not to have any alcohol at all when planning a pregnancy, it's still too much.
So what do you think should be done about it?
I think there needs to be widespread sort of public advice really on cutting down alcohol, and the fact that preconception, you need to look at what you're eating and drinking prior to becoming pregnant, as this has been shown to have long-term health effects on offspring. Things like a poor diet prior to and during early pregnancy can increase the risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure in offspring. So it is a real concern, and people don't realise the impact of what they're eating around the time of conception can have on their children.
Except these are the women who are being told exactly that.
There needs to be probably more focus on that within fertility clinics, and I know that the fertility clinics that I did my research with are actually now employing a dietitian to help the patients with making those changes.
So maybe the information wasn't clear enough?
Yep, probably because they're getting so much information about the treatment. There is a huge amount to learn when undergoing IVF, that perhaps it's just too much all at once.
Thanks very much. That's Alice Redwood. She is an Auckland University and Liggins Institute student. 6, you're listening to Checkpoint on Radio New Zealand National 101 FM. The business news today, a drop in bad debts and higher income has boosted the BNZ Bank's full-year profit by a fifth. The Australian-owned bank made cash earnings